Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And I will start in 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, the proposition fails to realize that in the world of sport, the opposite of love is not hate. The opposite of love is indifference. When people hate watching a sports, they are still supporting the sports. They are still buying the ticket to watch the game. They are still watching the commercial. And in the end, they are still deeply caring about the outcome, the result of the game, how the game maintained. So, as the first speaker of the opposition team, I will prove how hate watching drives sports and guarantee the honesty, the fairness, and the competitive integrity of the game. So, I have two main points to talk about. First, sports are unique because they are objective. Winning requires excellence to both players and the team. When team engage in unethical behavior and then display arrogance or buying success through a massive financial advantage, they become target for hate watchers. Fans tune in specifically to hold them accountable and witness justice when they fail. Furthermore, the instant scrutiny from hate watchers force leagues and franchise to maintain high standard of competitive integrity because there is a million eyes are actively watched and they want to maintain their leagues or their franchise is still high standard or still competitive in this era. Because there are as I say, there are million people or million eyes there to looking for their mistake or an unfair bias. So, as an impact, ladies and gentlemen, without hate watching, an underperforming player or a corrupt sports institution would escape public eye. Hate watching is a rational, democratic check and balance system run by the customer to keep the game honest, competitive, and fair. They are not driven by the franchise or the institution, but they are driven by the consumer to keep the game still competitive. And my second point is that the first speaker has said that community constantly seek attention and make content that make fun of the player or make fun of the game by creating memes or by creating a video in the internet. In the past, sport narrative were dictated entirely by massive TV network and elite journalists. Today, by regular fans use hate watching to create a viral contents and memes. Fans are provides and these fans provides a perfect figure in their eyes. So this content drive from the fans that seek for attention force the sport community to interact, to debate about the result, to debate about how these players quality. There's still debate and in the end they're still connected, they're still connected even when the game is done. And they're turning a passive fandoms turn into more active fandoms because they're debating, they're interact, and they're still connecting. So also for the players in the game, consider the critic and the comment from these fan hate watchers. They can make the critic or the comment as a feedback for them to grow better in the future, to make themselves better so they can prove themselves to these fans. So, in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, sports need patience and not a polite silence. The propositions wants a sterile, boring word. We embrace reality. We have show you that hate watching is valuable for three main reasons. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, it drives revenue to keep sports alive. When fans still watch it and they still care about the games, they're keeping the sport alive. They're keeping the sports still interact with each other. And it demand accountability and keep the competition fair. So the institution or the league keeps the competition fair or not biased because there are a million, as I said, there are a million people looking for their mistake or their biases. So they want to maintain that. And third, it's part of content creation. It's part comment that turning passive viewer into an active community. As I said in my second point, the content creation make an interaction between fandoms, make a debate between fandoms, and making, as I said, the sport alive. The fans from passive turning into active. So, ladies and gentlemen, hate watching is not toxic. It proves that fans still deeply care. For this reason, we proudly oppose the motion. Thank you.